For this video review, we're going to take a look at DC Multiverse Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. When this two-figure DC Multiverse set was released, it was $39.99, but instead of grabbing a hold of this two set, I just waited for several months until it went into clearance. So from $39.99, it came down to $19.99, and finally this afternoon I was able to snag this two set at $11.99. So this is the front of the packaging, and this is the box art of the back packaging. And so far I got the best out of the lot, and there was still about 6 or 7 of these for the price of $11.99. So when you take the figure tray out of packaging, this is how the card art or the box art looks like. So let's take a look at the two figure stand that this set comes with. So overall length is 10.5 inches. So this looks like the laboratory flooring of Ted Cord or the Blue Beetle. So we have the pegs for the figures, and we have a figure base where Skit's Booster Gold sidekick could possibly be displayed. So this is the close details of this stand. So let's take a look at the Ted Cord or the Blue Beetle figure. So let's do a quick 360 of this base figure. So this time let's take a look at the Booster Gold figure. So once again, just like the Blue Beetle, let's do a quick 360 of the Booster Gold figure. If you plan to snag one of these two figure sets at your local Targets, the areas that you're going to check out for paint issues or quality control issues with regards to the Blue Beetle figure, it's going to be the belt buckle and the goggles of the action figure. As for the Booster Gold figure, it's going to be the visor. But overall, the available two figure sets, the bodies would be really nicely painted. Okay, so let's discuss articulation points. So for the head units of these two action figures, they sport really wide range of motion. So looking up motion, looking down motion, sideways, and a little bit of tilts left and right. Really nice. With regards to the shoulders, these two figures would sport butterfly points of articulations for the ball of the shoulder, and we have a cut on the bicep for rotation of the biceps, and 2 points of articulation for the elbow. And with regards to the articulation point, the ball articulation point on the handsets of both units, they are more molded onto the arm of the unit. So with regards to does it protrude or really look bad compared to your first generation or second generation DC Multiverse action figures, with regards to these action figures, these two figure set, the ball points on the hands and the ball points on the foot, they are really nicely molded onto the contour of the body of the figure, so they don't look like ball points or articulation points. So let's move towards the legs. So with regards to thigh rotation, these two action figures would sport more rotation of the thighs, which I'm going to demonstrate later. So 2 points of articulation for the knee. We don't have any articulation point on the boot, but for the foot we have a hinge for the toes for articulation of the toes, and we have a hinge for the foot for moving the foot upwards this way, backwards that way, and a little bit of rocker point. So, and as I would like to demonstrate, so that is the available rotation point for each thigh. So we're going to also do that with the Booster Gold figure. So as to articulation points on thigh rotation, I guess Mcfarlane has really listened to us this time. So, but with regards to cut on the thigh, Mcfarlane still won't do that. But at least we have improved articulation or rotation for the thigh area, so we could do more bends like this and raise the shoulders more like this and move the shoulders back more like this and bend the figure sideways. So with regards to articulation points, these two figure set won't fall short of your expectations. So for the Booster Gold figure, we have 3 accessories to match with that figure. So we have a smartphone. So this looks like an iPhone. So possibly an iPhone 14. And it is on a smartphone case. So we also have Skits, Booster Gold's sidekick or artificial intelligence sidekick, and it is on a stand, which you could display this accessory or this piece with the base that is included. So it's going to attach on this portion, and it also rotates, and you could also take the Skits figure out of the stand. Okay, and the last piece of accessory that Booster Gold has is going to be the wrist lasers. So it's just sad that they only Mcfarlane only included one wrist laser for this action figure, but at least we have a wrist laser that we could attach to the wrist of the figure, either left or right. So that is the accessories that is included with the Booster Gold figure. So as for accessory for this guy, it only has one accessory to boot or boost, which is going to be the grapple gun. So this is the details on the Blue Beetle grapple gun. Okay, so since I have a DC Universe Blue Beetle figure, let's take a look at that Blue Beetle figure. Okay, so this is bonus content for these two figures set review. Okay, so we have the Blue Beetle figure, DC Universe Classics by Mattel. So we have the Blue Beetle grapple gun, but it does not have any of the extension which this action figure has. So comparison between Blue Beetle guns or grapple guns and this DC Universe Classics figure. Take a look at the side of the figure. We have a holster which this DC Multiverse by Mcfarlane does not have. So this Mattel figure has a holster. This figure does not have a holster for the grapple gun. Okay, so let's finally take a look at what the DC Universe figures look like. So we had the Blue Beetle figure. So that is how the Blue Beetle figure looks, and we have the Booster Gold figure. So let's bring in the Booster Gold figure. So comparatively, the Blue Beetle, the Booster Gold figure with the DC Universe Classics is more shiny compared to the one that Mcfarlane has put out. So just point of comparison for this review, but not comparing these two action figures with their previous counterparts, just the two of them. Actually, they are really good looking action figures, and the points of articulation are really nice. So I end this video review with these two figure pose. So if you like my video, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.